Okay, so welcome to all of you. Today we'll see how to differentiate a vector valued function. That means how to find a derivative of a vector valued function and what do we mean by motion. Okay, so first we will define the derivative of the vector valued function. When we say that a vector valued function is differentiable. Okay, so just this is what this this is announced that the first principle. You have differentiated with this by the use of the first principle. Now here the same thing here we are doing for the vector valued function. Okay, so let r bar of t be a vector valued function with the domain d. Okay, so the d is the domain of the this function. Okay, so then r bar of t is said to be differentiable at t is equal to t naught if limit delta tends to 0 r bar of t naught plus delta t minus r bar of t naught upon delta t. This is your usual definition. Is what limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. Okay, so you know that f is a differentiable at x is equal to x naught. You are writing here x naught. Okay, the same definition is here. Okay, so derivative is also same here. Okay, so only it is a vector. We have to take the care of this I bar, j bar, k bar of this vector r bar. Okay, so you have to take the care of that one. Okay, so is exist and finite. Okay, so this limit is exist and is finite. Then we are saying that the function is differentiable at your vector valued function is differentiable at t is equal to t naught. Okay, so it is denoted by d by dt of r bar of t naught or r dash r bar dash at t naught or d r bar by dt at t is equal to t naught. Okay, so all the three notations we are using. Okay, in general, this is the general derivative at any point t, right? So this is what instead of t naught, what we have replaced here at any time t or any value of t. Okay. Okay, so suppose r bar of t is what in component wise. So f of t I bar, g of t j bar, h of t k bar. This is the components of r bar of t. Okay, maybe in 2 dimension. If h of t is 0, then it is what 2 dimension. Okay, so r bar of t is differentiable if and only. So r bar of t is differentiable means what? It is differentiable at every point in its domain. So r bar of t is differentiable means what? This derivative exists at every point of the domain. Okay. Now r bar of t is differentiable if and only these components are differentiable functions of t. If the components are differentiable functions of t, then your r bar of t is a differentiable function. Okay, is a differentiable vector valued function. Okay. Now the curve trace by r bar of t is a smooth. Okay, so that we'll see. The curve traced by the r bar of t is smooth if the derivative is continuous. If its derivative is continuous and never be 0 bar. This is 0 bar and never 0 bar. So that means what? It is differentiable one times and it is continuous. That means its derivative is continuous. That means continuously differentiable. Okay. So derivative is continuous and never be 0 bar. Okay. So if f, g, h have continuous first order derivatives that are not simultaneously 0, that means what? One of them is not equal to 0. Okay. So that is what? F and g, the derivative may be 0. Okay. But one of them must not be 0. Okay. And derivative is continuous. Not simultaneously 0 means what? At least one of them is not 0. Okay, the curve is made up of finite number of, see, this is the smooth. Okay, so the curve is made up of the finite number of smooth curve pieced together. So that means like this, right? This is what they piece together. So this is called a piecewise smooth. This is the piecewise smooth. So you should remember the definition of the smooth curve and piecewise smooth curve. Okay, now the second part is what? The motion. Okay, so we have to define that. We'll define that motion now. Let r bar of t, let r bar, just we'll say r bar only, not r bar of t. Let r bar be the position vector of a particle moving along a constant along a constant, moving along a smooth curve, not constant, along a smooth curve, along a smooth curve in space. Space is what? It is in 3 dimensions. Then, okay, so then 1 v bar of t is equal to d by dt of r bar of t is the particles velocity vector tangent to the curve at any time t, the direction of v bar is the direction of the motion. Second, speed is the magnitude of velocity v bar of t. So that is speed is equal to mod of v bar. Third, acceleration is the derivative of velocity So a bar of t is equal to d by dt of v bar of t. So this is same as second derivative of d2 by dt square of r bar of t. That means what? Derivative of the velocity. Velocity is nothing but the first derivative of the r bar of t. That means first derivative of the curve. Okay. And fourth one. The unit. These are very important formulae. The unit vector v bar upon mod of v bar. Just will write neatly. Okay. V bar is the direction of motion at time t. And the last one, the tangent line to a smooth curve r bar of t is equal to f of t I bar plus g of t j bar plus h of t k bar. These are very important points. You should note this. Okay. At t is equal to t naught is the line that passes through the point f of t naught, g of t naught, h of t naught, parallel to v bar of T naught, v bar of T naught. Okay. So these are the very important points for you. So with the help of this one, we are solving the problems. Okay. So for online preparation for the objective, so you should note all these points here. Okay. What is the speed? What do you mean by acceleration? What do you mean by unit vector? What do you mean by tangent to the smooth curve? What is the tangent of this one? Okay. So what is the velocity? So that you should note this. Okay. So now we'll see some theorems on the derivative, and then we'll solve problems on it. Okay. So if theorem, if u bar of t and v bar of t are differentiable vector functions of t then d by dt of u bar of t plus or minus v bar of t is equal to d by dt of u bar of t plus or minus d by dt of v bar of t. Okay, so we'll prove this one. Given that u bar of t and v bar of t are differentiable vector functions of t, therefore du bar by dt is equal to limit t tends to 0 u bar of t plus this is delta t plus delta t minus u bar of t upon delta t is exist. Okay, so dv bar by dt is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 v bar of t plus delta t minus v bar of t upon delta t is exist. This you have. Now we find d by dt of u bar of t plus or minus v bar of t. Okay, so this is equal to, just we will apply the definition now, limit delta t tends to 0. What you have to write? You have to write whatever the function may be, whatever this function may be. You have to write t as t plus delta t. So we'll write this. What? T as t plus delta t plus or minus v bar of t delta t. Okay, so minus and the function as it is now. This is what? U bar of t plus or minus v bar of t upon delta t. Okay, so I'll write here. Okay, so this I have to write equal to upon equal to actual. Okay, so we'll write this. Okay, no problem for this one. Okay, so now we'll separate, we'll collect the u bar and collect v bar. Okay, so this is what? Limit delta t tends to 0. How can I write? This is u bar of this. This is what? Minus this. Okay, now what is this? U bar of t plus delta t minus u bar of t. For this we don't have any problem. Now this is plus or minus. Okay, so this will be the plus or minus, this is also plus or minus, it will be the common, so it will be plus or minus here. Okay, so then this is what? V bar of t plus delta t minus v bar of t upon delta t. I will separate this delta to this. Okay, so this is what? Limit delta t tends to 0, just I will write this. Okay, so u bar of t plus delta t minus u bar of t upon delta t plus or minus v bar of t plus delta t minus v bar of t upon delta t Okay, so I can separate the limit. Okay, so limit delta t tends to 0, u bar of t plus delta t minus u bar of t upon delta t plus or minus limit delta t tends to 0, v bar of t plus delta t minus v bar of t upon delta t. Just out as usual now. Just we are using our simple algebra here. So now this is the definition, by definition, d by dt of u bar of t. By definition, u bar of t plus or minus d by dt of v bar of t. Okay. So this is over now. Now we will take the next theorem, that is the product rule. So for the vector, you can take the sum of the vector, you can take the dot product of the vector, you can take a cross product of the vector, or you can take the scalar multiplication of the vector. Okay, you cannot take the division of the two vectors. A bar upon b bar is not defined here. You cannot take the division. So there is no u by v rule for the derivative of this one. For the derivative of the vector valued function, u by v rule is not there. Okay, so then d by dt of u bar of t dot v bar of t. So note that between any two vectors, that means what? If you write this a bar v bar, so this a bar v bar is not defined now. This does not exist. So between two vectors, one symbol should be there. Okay. So a bar cross b bar, or a bar plus b bar, or a bar minus b bar, something symbol should be there. Otherwise it is not defined. Between two vectors, symbol should be there. If symbol is not there, then it is not defined. Just if you are writing this a bar b bar, then this is not defined. A bar b bar, because what? No symbol is there. That means what? What to do for a bar and b bar is not defined here. Okay, so this just you are writing here a bar b bar, so that means what? This does not exist. You cannot say anything about a bar b bar. Okay, so then this is also same as u bar of t dot d by dt of v bar of t plus d by dt of u bar of t dot v bar of t. And note that the dot product is commutative. Dot product is commutative. That means what? A bar dot b bar is same as b bar dot b bar. That means you may interchange this, doesn't matter for this one. Okay, so we'll prove this one. Okay, so prove u bar and v bar are differential function of t. Okay, so given that u bar of t and v bar of t are differentiable functions of t. So therefore limit delta t tends to 0, so u bar of t plus delta t minus u bar of t, I write here d by dt of u bar of t is equal to upon delta t is exist. D by dt of v bar of t is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, v bar of t plus delta t minus v bar of t upon delta t is exist. Okay, now we have to prove this one. We'll start from this d by dt of u bar of t dot. Okay, so don't forget to write the symbol between the two vectors, otherwise it is not well defined. Okay, so use the definition. Limit delta t tends to 0, you have to replace t as t plus delta t. Okay, so u bar, this is u bar of t plus delta t dot v bar of t plus delta t minus u bar of t into dot. Okay, so the dot plays very important role. Dot must be there. If dot is not there, then it is not defined. It will be the wrong delta t. So what we will do? Limit delta t tends to 0, u bar of t plus delta t dot v bar of t plus delta t. What I will do? I will subtract I will subtract this u bar of t plus delta t v bar dot v bar of t dot v bar of t. This term is not there. I must have to add this. Okay, so I will add this then. U bar of t plus delta t dot v bar of t, and this is your original term u bar of t v bar of t upon delta t upon delta t. So I can write this as limit. Just I have added and subtracted this term. That doesn't matter. Okay. So now here what u bar of t plus delta t, I will take common. This is what u bar of t plus delta t and dot. Okay. So this dot is very important now. Dot v bar of t plus delta t minus v bar of t. Okay. So this distributive law is valid in the vector valued function. Okay, so that you know. Again here I can take the dot product common to that side. Okay, so this is plus u bar of t plus delta t minus u bar of t. This dot is very important now here upon delta t Okay, so I will simplify this up to this. Okay, now I will simplify this. Limit delta t tends to 0. Just we will write this. Okay, so now here I will give this only. Okay, so u bar of t plus delta t into this dot is very important. Okay, so I will write this in bracket. Okay, I will write in open bracket. Okay, so v bar t plus delta t minus v bar of t upon delta t. Okay, bracket complete. Plus I will write this here bracket here u bar of t plus delta t minus u bar of t upon delta t. This dot is very important. V bar of t just only. Now we'll take a limit as delta t tends to 0. You know that limit of the product is product of the limit. Limit of the sum is sum of the limit. So what will happen here? So this limit is what? Just u bar of t. This limit is what? Because delta t tends to 0. This is u bar of t. Okay. So it is differentiable. It is continuous. Directly you can put delta t equal to 0 here. Dot. What is this? This is nothing but a derivative of v bar of t plus. What is this? This limit is nothing but a d by dt of u bar of t dot v bar. This may happen that the terms will be interchanged. No problem for this one. Okay. So now here what? Do the same thing for cross term. For cross. The same here what? Just you have to write here cross and here what? Cross. So note that for cross product, just write cross everywhere. Just write cross everywhere. So it will be the cross then. It will be the cross then. Okay. So this will be the cross then. And this will be the cross then. Okay. Just replace dot as a cross. Don't change anything now. Okay. So I hope that you can do this one. Okay. So this is the exercise for you. Dot or cross. Okay. So we will not waste our time. Just replace dot as cross. You will get the result. Just we will write some important theorem. If u bar of t and v bar of t are differentiable functions of t, differentiable vector functions of t, vector functions of t, then 1 d by dt of c bar is equal to 0 bar. That means derivative of constant vector is 0 vector, not 0. Okay, it is a 0 vector. Derivative of vector is vector. Note that. Then d by dt of c u bar of t is equal to c d by dt of u bar of t. That means what? The constant you can put outside. Suppose d by dt of, this is the scalar function u bar of t. Between, this is a scalar function. This is not a vector valued function. This is the scalar valued function and this is vector valued function. So for here, the no need the symbol between the scalar valued function and the vector valued function. So you can write this as what? F of t d by dt of u bar of t. Same product rule you can write here. Okay. So d by dt of f of t into u bar of t. No need a symbol between the scalar vector and this. Okay. So the rule is same form but here. Okay. So chain rule for the vector valued function. Okay. So that u bar of s is equal to as I bar plus bs j bar plus bs j bar plus cs k bar. Instead of t, they have taken s. Okay. Be a vector function. Be a vector function of s. Be a vector function of s is equal to f of t. Is equal to f of t. Okay. So if you put s is equal to f of t, then automatically us is also a function of t. Us is also a function of t. Is a differentiable. Is a differentiable scalar function of t. Scalar function of t. Then d by dt of u bar of s. D by dt of u bar of s is same as d by dt of a of s I bar plus d by dt of b of s j bar plus d by dt of c of s k bar. Okay. So but what is this? This s is a function of t. So I can write this as d by ds of as into ds by dt I bar plus I can write this as what? D by ds of b of s into ds by dt j bar plus I can write this as what? D by ds of cs into ds by dt k bar Okay. So now this dot is not important here because this is scalar value function. I can write this as what? D by ds of a of s I bar plus d by ds of b of s j bar plus d by ds of c of s k bar into ds by dt So what is this? This is nothing but d by ds of u bar of s into ds by dt. Okay. So this is the chain rule. Okay. So I can write this is what? D by ds of u bar of f of t into d by dt of f of t. Next, if r bar of t is a differentiable vector function of t and the length of r bar of t is constant, then r bar dot d r bar by dt is equal to 0 because it is a scalar product, so it is 0. It is 0. Okay, so solution or proof. R bar of t, given that R bar of t is a differentiable vector function of t, and the length of R bar of t is constant. So therefore mod of R bar of t is equal to R bar is R only, is constant function of t, okay. So this is what then mod of R bar of t square is same as R bar dot t, okay, is equal to R square, So R square is constant, okay. So now d by dt of R bar dot t is equal to 0, okay, So this is what then R bar dot d by dt of R bar of t plus same thing here, what R bar dot t, we write here d by dt of R bar of t is equal to 0. So this is what 2 R bar of t times d by dt of R bar of t. So this is 0. So see, this is what just I write is R bar dot d R bar dot by dt is equal to 0. Okay. So over now this just we have applied the derivative rule. Okay. So we have proved this.